891. Maat 891, done in broad daylight, not in the dark, not with blood, but with the right energies, with the living energies. This very magic will live here forever and ever. This is not blood magic. This is not black magic. This is not white magic. This is the magic in its purest form, done by your own ancestors. A finger upon your eyes, upon our eyes, that makes us see. You see, the destroyer has two missions. It will take your eyes open, it will take your minds open, an open mind for you to be able, number one, for you to be able to discover how to enter into the global market. For you to be able to discover the way to return back to the very chambers of your own fathers and the lodge of your own fathers. So the number one plot of the destroyer is to give you everything: the intelligence, the knowledge, the experience, and the wisdom, but to deny you that very power to be able to walk according to the will of your own ancestors, and that is with your eyes open, with your mind awake. Because only in being awake can you be able to understand, bravely walk into the very chambers of your own fathers to read their will, bravely walk into the lodge of your own fathers to see their treasures bestowed upon you, and to walk into that global market, that universal market for all, in order to be able to change your fortune and to change your destiny. You are at the right place. You're wondering whose voice is reaching you, hitting you hard. This is LTBLIGHT Premier Member coachEmen. I've been doing this. We've been doing this as a team together. Today is the 891st day. It's not by accident in any way that you're here. This journey and journal online, here online, is for 1001 day. So if today is your first time of coming here, the universe brought you here for a purpose. Remain here and watch this very magical presentation to the end. We love you. We appreciate you. Enjoy it. If you have been here following us all this while and you have not done the right thing, we are also going to give you another opportunity for you to do the right thing today. The LTBLIGHT member that brought you here knows that we are going to complete this very spiritual journey, and that is to return you back into that global market, to begin to do according to the will of your fathers, to buy and sell, to finally groom you, and to begin to lead you into your own father's chamber and lodge. Follow the successful and you too become successful. Follow great mentors and you too begin to make it on earth. There's a link that is provided right here below. Recognize that the destroyer is destroying our people silently. It is called the plagues because our people are too ashamed to say, oh, we are in debt. They are too ashamed to say, oh, we are facing addiction. Oh, we are depressed. Download your own antidote. Follow the 10 days spiritual exercises and begin to say stop to the power of the destroyer. Begin to see a difference in your life. Download the LTBLIGHT World Building plan. Poverty into our land, poverty against our people is not natural in any way. We are a people that are tremendously blessed. We have the talent, we have the resources, we have the treasures. So why are we naked and poor? That will tell you that something went wrong. Download the LTBLIGHT World Building plan. It is not a bulky, it is not information overload as you can see out there in the world. This is totally different. It's 10 days carefully graded, patented exercises for you in order to be able to take you from that point A to point B. Point A being abject poverty to point B where you're no longer barren but fruitful on it. With that being said, we're telling you, we're unveiling to you that the agenda of the destroyer in the first place that came with the Tower of Babel is to close our eyes so that we cannot be able to see the way. It is not glorifying itself that it is not leading us on a path of no return. But today, if it is impossible, we're making it possible, and that is to begin to root our own people back to their own lodge, to their own chambers. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Great mentors will lead you in. Okay, and what is the second agenda of the destroyer? Their celestial grace above. If you don't know who you are, if you cannot be able to understand who you are, if you cannot be able to, these eyes cannot be able to connect with the eyes above, little would you know that the sun is not only watching the universe, but you have an eyes, the eyes of your own ancestors connecting to the universe, the eyes of your own ancestors watching you as an individual. Be very, very careful. I'll use the Old Testament to do this very magic, and also the New Testament. This very eyes is so important that we have to plant it here. Maat 891. Little can you be able to see that the sun represents your own ancestors that the destroyer is against. Little can you be able to see that the moon represents your own land, your own motherland, that the destroyer is forever against. And little can you be able to see that the stars is about you and me and your own brothers here and there scattered all over the world that are doing it, that are planting it, that are blessed, that are tremendously blessed. Can you be able to see it? The power, Maat 891, is for us to look with our inner minds to see exactly the will and the design of our own ancestors. We want you to carefully watch. We are going to nobly do this very Maat in broad daylight. Where nobody can be able to do it, we will do it before your eyes. Is your inner eyes open? Can you be able to see that eyes? I want you to look with the inner eyes. Can you be able to see the eyes where your own ancestors hid it and rose it, leading with you in their will that you should please tread cautiously, look very, very well, and make your choices and choose wisely. Because if your inner eyes is dead, you wouldn't know that you're trespassing against the sun, your own ancestors. You wouldn't know that you are treading against the moon, your own land. You wouldn't know that you are trampling against the stars, yourself, your own brothers, scattered all over the world, roaming all over the world naked, their soul begging to come back and return home. You are blessed. We have done noble and justice to this very message. Maat 891 delivered, signed and delivered. Okay, do be well. Like we said, download your own LTBLIGHT spiritual exercises, and it shall be well with us. Be here to the end, which is the 1001 day. Okay, and of course, at the end of this very video, like it, share it. Recognize that it is good in your hands. Yesterday, you didn't have any choice, but today you have a better choice, and that is to begin to reshape and finally groom the mind of our own people. It shall be well with us. There's no reason to be despaired. Begin to say thanks. Begin to say thanks to the universe. Begin to say thanks for this very day that came to be. Thank you so much. Coach Emen, I'll sign off now for the day. Okay, do be well.